everyone, this is Ivan Delgado from CoinLive. In today's video, as usual, I will be summarizing the crypto market conditions while touching on the latest top headlines for February 19. Now, before I proceed, legal disclaimer, the content being provided is not financial advice, should be taken for informational purposes only. Now, moving on. On Monday, among the top cryptos, we saw Ethereum Classic and VeChain being the top performers, while Stellar, NEM or Lisk ended up being the main laggards on Monday. Overall, the environment remains constructive as long as Bitcoin continues to find buying support. Remember, the current market dynamics have been driven mainly by Bitcoin, which for now is allowing the alts complex to also stay supported. If the trend in Bitcoin were to be reversed, remember, expect the alts complex also to suffer the consequences. Now, in terms of Ethereum, it's been quiet trading as of late. It stays capped by the 1000 key psychological level. And in terms of market capitalization, we are closing the New York around the 500 billion vicinity. However, note that when aggregating volumes by exchanges, these remain on the decline in major exchanges as said. And what does that mean for you, for the average trader investor? Well, volume is at the center of how markets find equilibrium and find or not acceptance at certain levels. Therefore, since the current moves are occurring accompanied with low volume and the normal market dynamics, it means that they don't carry as much substance, or in other words, there is an absence of buy-side commitment, and it will always be more encouraging if the moves in a trend occur in the context of increasing volumes, as that actually communicates that smart money, institutions, whales, as they call it in the crypto space, are getting involved in the market. Now, as I mentioned in the news recap, there are two aspects adding confidence to the overall market conditions. And these two aspects I've highlighted are, first of all, the return of the Korean premium in Bitcoin, it's about 700, and also the re-anchoring of US dollar tether against the US dollar around the 1-1 peg. And if that remains to be the case, I think that the market will remain supported. Now, in terms of market sentiment, I think that also we are pricing in the fact that their legislations are not going to be coming anytime soon in the US. And remember that this is one of the hot topics for 2018, as was highlighted in the latest Satoshi Roundtable. And I think that this is also contributing to the renewed buying interest that we are seeing. Remember that uncertainty about the implementation of new regulatory frameworks by which to abide will be key factor to drive sentiment this year. Now, when it comes to industry headlines, on Monday we learned that the crypto industry in Japan will launch a self-regulating body by merging the Blockchain Association and the Japanese Cryptocurrency Business Association. And one needs to remind itself that we have seen also this trend evolving in recent times, with the same move recently being announced in the UK, where major exchanges joined an initiative to create the first self-regulating trade body, which will be called Crypto UK. Here at CoinLive, we believe that these moves, while not directly being sponsored by the government, are great positive news for the industry, as these organizations will have the power to create and enforce industry regulations and standards. So for us, the main takeaway here is that such actions are being taken to protect investors through the establishment of rules that will promote ethics and equality. And this should result in more confidence to invest in cryptos mid to long term. So that's positive news. The more we see this trend evolving, the better off the crypto markets will be, as it will also help to minimize the cases of fraud or scams, as we've seen with BitConnect, etc. Now, in connection with this topic, it was interesting also for us to read a note by S&P Global Ratings. Mohammed Damek, Financial Services Senior Director at S&P, he said, "The future success of cryptocurrencies will largely depend on the coordinated approach of global regulators and policymakers to regulate and enhance market participants' confidence, and these instruments will be at the epicenter, how to regulate them." So as I said, having self-regulating bodies is a very encouraging sign. Now, rolling on and moving forward, with regards to the crypto assets, other than the multitude of updates on the latest technical, commercial, marketing efforts by a handful of projects, they tend to occur always on Mondays, and we report on it. We would like to also highlight the partnership by VeChain, who announced as I said, a strategic partnership with Yida Group's IT Management Division as part of the Yida Future. And the positive sentiment was also reflected in its price today, in the price of VeChain. Also, we learned that Chainlink was also a solid performer after this CEO confirmed that the Node Alpha is now live. And remember, Chainlink is a project in its infancy, but has some really big goals. It serves the purpose of solving the smart contract connectivity problem. And what else? Well, we learned that Omisego signed a memorandum of understanding with the Thai government, and usually that's a move that is followed by the formation of a more formal contract. And here the goal is going to be a partnership for the development of a national electronic KYC portal utilizing the blockchain. And that was pretty much all in terms of the news that we want to highlight. We'll wrap it up here. If you enjoy our videos at CoinLive, I encourage you to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. We will be back with another recap tomorrow. Thank you.